This is the oral administration for talking drums and a change in afternoon plans. Once you've listened to the question that you are looking for, pause and wait until you get to the next question. Talking drums number 7. The reader can tell that Talking Drums is written in third person because A. Uncle Belo tells the story, B. The narrator tells the story, C. Sete tells the story, or D. Sete's friend tells the story. Talking Drums number 8. From the introduction, the reader can tell that Uncle Belo was taught to play the talking drums by A. his uncle, B. his friends, C. his father, D. his mother. Talking Drums number 9. In paragraph 14, the word disappeared means A. Not bright, B. Moved aside, C. Came into sight, D. Not there anymore. Talking Drums number 10. From what the reader learns about Sete, which statement does not make sense? A. Uncle Belo will teach Sete a new message. B. Sete will decide to stop practicing on the talking drums. C. Uncle Belo will send a message to Sete on a drum. D. Sete will someday make a talking drum for his nephew. Talking Drums number 11. Which sentence from the story shows that Sete knows the importance of what Uncle Belo has taught him? A. He also wanted to learn how to make the drums speak. B. Later he would learn to use these sounds to make words. C. I could hear you from the edge of the forest, Uncle Belo said the next day. D. And someday I will show my own nephews how to make the drums talk. Talking Drums number 12. Which words in paragraph 4 help the reader know what slit means? A. Deep low sound, B. Long narrow cut, C. Special axe, D. Bamboo stem. Talking Drums number 13. Which statement best expresses the theme of this story? A. Sete wants to send a message to his friends. B. Sete wants to continue the custom of talking drums. C. Sete wants his uncle to make him a talking drum. D. Sete wants to be different from everyone else. Talking Drums number 14. How is Sete different from his friends? A. He lives in a small village in Central Africa. B. He is one of the Lokale people. C. He wants to understand the drum talk. D. He learns important lessons from his uncle. Talking Drums number 15. Which event is missing in the chart below? Sete found the perfect piece of bamboo. Then, Sete's uncle turned the bamboo into a drum. Then, blank. Then, Sete practiced for many months. A. Uncle Belo gave him his own large drum. B. Sete had his first lesson on the small drum. C. Sete promised to teach his nephew someday. D. Sete used the large drum for the first time. Talking Drums number 16. Read the first sentence in the summary below, then answer the question that follows. Summary. Sete wants to learn how to use the talking drums of his people. Which set of sentences best finishes the summary of this story? A. Some of the boys are not interested in the talking drums. Sete wants to know how to make the sounds. He practices every day for many hours. B. His uncle gives him lessons. Sete practices every day. When he learns to make the sounds and messages, his uncle gives him a large drum. C. Sete searches the forest for a perfect bamboo stem. When he finds one, his uncle makes him practice. His uncle also makes him a larger drum. D. Sete's uncle gives him a new drum. Sete sends a message to his uncle. Sete tells his uncle not to worry. He will teach his own nephews about talking drums. We are now moving to the questions for a change in afternoon plans. Make sure you read the story before answering the questions. A change in afternoon plans, number 28. What is a problem Lee has at the beginning of the story? F. He isn't interested in playing mahjong. G. He worries about what to do when his friends visit. H. He has to play mahjong with his grandmother. J. He doesn't like losing at games. A change in afternoon plans, number 29. In paragraph 18, like a rocket means that Mike left A while shouting loudly, B after slamming the door, C very quickly, or D without complaining. A change in afternoon plans, number 30. How does Mike change in this story? F. Mike wants to play video games at Kevin's house. G. Mike is jealous that Kevin has won 2 games. H. Mike is willing to give mahjong a try. J. Mike is upset with Kevin after school. A change in afternoon plans, number 31. The reader can tell that Mrs. Wang, A, is unsure of the meaning of the word mahjong. B, wants Lee to share a game from his culture with others. C, is surprised by what Kim has done. D, wants the boys to go to another friend's house. A change in afternoon plans, number 32. What does the word excluded mean in paragraph 28? F, left out. G, uncovered. H, disturbed. J, talked about. A change in afternoon plans, number 33. The boys can't go to Kevin's house because A, Lee's grandmother is planning to visit. B, Mrs. Wang's snacks are ready to eat. C, Kevin's video game player is broken. D, Kevin's parents aren't home. A change in afternoon plans, number 34. Which detail supports the conclusion that learning to play mahjong can be difficult? F, the tiles are similar to a deck of playing cards. G, the tiles make an unusual sound. H, there are many rules to understand. J, the game is played by adults. A change in afternoon plans, number 35. Read the following sentence from paragraph 8. It's just a silly old Chinese game, Lee grumbled. This sentence shows that Lee wants to A, avoid playing the game with his friends. B, convince his friends that the game is fun. C, share the history of the game with his friends. Or D, remind his friends that the game was a gift. A change in afternoon plans, number 36. The author organizes the story by F, describing the tiles and the rules of mahjong. G, comparing playing video games with playing mahjong. H, telling about what the boys experience as the events happen. J, explaining why Kevin and Mike have different opinions. A change in afternoon plans, number 37. Read this dictionary entry for the word crush. 1, to crowd or push. 2, to hug tightly. 3, to cause change by using force. 4, to win easily. What is the definition of crush as used in paragraph 29? A, definition 1. B, definition 2. C, definition 3. Or D, definition 4. A change in afternoon plans, number 38. The reader can tell that Kevin is a curious person because he F. Understands all Mahjong's rules. G. Insists on learning a new game. H. Tells other about his experiences. J. Wants to win the tie-breaking game. A change in afternoon plans number 39. One way that Lee and Mike are alike is that they both A. Know someone living in China, B. Have broken video game players, C. Realize that they were wrong at first, D. Want to beat Kevin at Mahjong. A change in afternoon plans number 40. Lee's grandmother gave him the Mahjong game so that he could F. Practice examining the rules of the game, G. Play the game with his friends, H. Spend time playing the game with his sister, or J. Study the sounds a sparrow makes.